the hell?
What? What is it?
Look around you. This just doesn't look right.
No, it doesn't. What happened?
We've been relocated is what's happened. Damn it.
Relocated?
Stolen, moved away, relocated.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about someone stealing us in the middle of the night while we were asleep. I mean, the bastards. Look, they took us out of our garden and they put us here, wherever the hell here is.
Why would anyone do that?
Because people have a warped sense of humor. They think it's funny. They do it all the time. Hey, let's move the gnome to a different place. Ha ha, isn't that funny? Or hey, let's get the dog to piss on the gnome. Isn't that funny? Yeah, bastards, sons of a bitch.
Maybe it was an accident.
How? What? How could it be an accident? How can you accidentally trespass on someone's property, accidentally pick up the gnome, and then accidentally relocate it far away? How the heck do you do that?
I don't know. It's never happened to me before.
Well, it has to me plenty of times. I can't even remember who my original owners were anymore. I've been relocated so often. I've moved through 3 different postal codes. Usually they just stick you in another yard, but sometimes they get real creative. One time they stuck me on the top of a flagpole.
How'd they do that?
Beats me. They were so pissed they couldn't even walk. I have no idea how they got up a flagpole. Had my eyes closed the whole time.
And what did you do about it?
Well, what do you mean, what did I do about it? I didn't do anything about it. I'm a gnome, for God's sakes. What am I supposed to do? Leap up and kick him in the balls? You know the gnome code as well as I do. We're not allowed to move or talk when people are looking at us. It's against the rules.
You're right. It is.
Of course, it would shake a few people up, wouldn't it? I mean, just once, I'd like to say, hey, what the hell are you staring at? You're dressed uglier than I am, and that's saying something. Go on home looking in the mirror, freak.
I don't think that would be very useful.
Okay, excuse me, but who are you anyway?
Oh, I'm sorry. My name is Georgina Gnome.
Yeah, well, I'm Harrison Gnome. When did they put you in the yard?
Earlier this week. I introduced myself once, but you just ignored me.
I did? When was that?
Just after that big rainstorm. I don't think you heard me.
Oh, no, I didn't. I was passed out. I'd gotten a hold of a bottle of some really good gnome-made home brew, and I polished it off. Oh, man, after that, I don't remember anything. The rain, anything. Not till I woke up the next day, and I was in pretty rough shape. Yeah.
Yeah, you were kind of sick.
I'll say. I was barfing all over the garden. Not exactly the behavior you expect from a garden gnome, now is it? One good thing I'll say about barf, though, it's biodegradable. Next week, the flowers will be really blooming.
That was my first day outside. Ever. You made quite an impression. Before that, I was in the store where the humans bought me.
Yeah, selling us in stores. It's slave labor, that's what it is. We don't even have a choice where we live. Dictators! Ah!
That was the only home that I've ever known.
Well, look, hang in there, kid. We may find our way back yet.
Really? How?
What? I don't know. I thought we'd just stick out our thumbs and hitchhike for a while. How the hell do I know? We're just we will. Just trust me.
Okay, I trust you.
Good. Wow, this place is pretty upscale. These gardens are really lush. Hey, these guys have a gazebo and a private pool. Wow, I'm impressed.
Who do you think lives here anyway? Maybe a lawyer or a doctor.
Nah, probably a pimp or a drug dealer. That's where the real money is these days.
So why did they leave us here?
Because whoever did this lives out here. Some rich prick with nothing better to do than go around stealing garden gnomes. Jeez.
Garden gnomes. Is that what you see yourself as, Harrison? A garden gnome?
Oh no, I see myself as King Kong, and I'm just sitting here waiting for Fay Ray to come along. Of course I see myself as a garden gnome. That's what we are. What do you see yourself as?
Well, I'm not really sure. I know I inhabit this body, and my body is that of a gnome. But I think there's more to me than just that. I think I have a soul as well.
Really?
I'm sure I do.
Wonderful. But do you have a body?
Yes, I do.
And does that body have legs?
Of course.
Good, because you are going to need them.
Why?
Because it's time to start heading home.
Heading home? You mean walking home?
Well, we can't fly, can we? We're gnomes, not fairies, and we have legs. 2 little gnome legs, and it takes us a hell of a long time to walk anywhere. So get ready to use them. The sooner we start, the better. Look, come on. I can see the harbor down there in that direction. That'll give us a rough estimate of where to go.
I thought we weren't allowed to move.
No, normally, no. But this is an emergency. We're allowed to walk if we have to, and today, we have to.
What if someone sees us?
Then we stop and we stand still. You know the drill. Don't move a muscle. Look kind of glazed and stupefied. They'll make some comments about how ugly we are, and then they'll go away. And once they're gone, we start walking again.
So how long do you think it will take us to get home?
Beats me. I'm not even sure exactly how far it is.
Then how do we find that out?
Simple. We'll ask.
Ask who?
Other gnomes, of course.
Other gnomes? You think we'll come across other gnomes?
Of course we will. Don't you know there are gnomes everywhere? One thing I'll say about us, we're plentiful. Yeah, we may be homely to look at and dress hideously, but boy, can we reproduce. We put bunnies to shame. And speaking of reproducing, have you got a cute little gnome waiting for you somewhere?
Oh no, not yet. I'm still pretty young for that. I want to see the world first. My big ambition is to go all the way over to the next town and back before I settle down. There's time for that other stuff later.
Yeah, I suppose, yeah.
What about you, Harrison? Do you have a wife or children?
I did. I had 3 wives, 16 children.
Wow. You really have led a full life, haven't you?
Yeah, I sure have. Yeah, yep. Over the years, I've been dropped and cracked and re-glued together more times than I can remember. And I've been repainted 3 times. Hell, I've never met any other gnome who's been painted like that many times.
So, where is your family now?
Ah, I'm not sure. Most of them grew up and they moved away, and some were stolen. I lost two of my wives early on. One was dropped accidentally and smashed to smithereens, and the other one was buried in bird poop so bad they had to throw her out.
I'm so sorry to hear that.
But after my second human died, the rest of them just disappeared, and I haven't seen them. Not since not years. I think some of the human relatives took them. I'm not sure. I miss them. I get lonely out there all by myself.
And you were the only one left out in the garden? Why?
Well, I've heard a rumor that it's because I'm so ugly, but you know, I don't think that could possibly be true. I think I'm pretty good looking. Well, for a gnome.
How old are you, Harrison?
Ooh, yeah, 127. It's not too old, though. I've got years yet.
I wonder if I'll ever make it to that age.
Maybe if you're lucky, hey, just live a day at a time, and you'll get through.
Mhm. So, how far do you think we've walked?
Well, I can't be sure, but I can give you a rough estimate.
That'll do. How far?
About 3 feet. This is going to take a hell of a long time. Are you sure you want to spend it with me? It's going to be a while.
Sure. I've got nothing better to do. How about you? Do you mind spending it with a young, know-nothing whippersnapper like me?
No, I don't mind. There could indeed be worse company.
Great. Then we can keep each other company. And that way, neither of us will get lonely.
Yeah, thanks, kid. I appreciate that. I know you're young, but you're a good one. You really are. I can tell that already.
Sure, no problem.
You do realize that I talk a lot.
Yeah, I've noticed.
Yeah, and you don't mind?
No, not at all. In fact, I'd like to hear some of your stories.
Oh, really, really? Hey, how about the old days?
Yeah, that sounds like it would be fun.
Oh, boy. All righty then. What would you like to hear about first? Ah,
Ooh, how about when you first figured out that you were a gnome?
ooh, now that's a good topic and a great story. It all goes back to when I was quite young. Oh, I was no more than knee high to a gargoyle. Yeah. And then one day I was just looking around and I saw the most amazing thing. Just